lecture. Just wait a second, I will load the PPT. So yesterday we have started discussion about the methods which are introduced to test the flammability of textile material. Various points, terms related to this we have already discussed, and now we will discuss about the methods which are again introduced after certain research, we can say, by the scientists from our textile domain. Is PPT is visible to you?
No, sir.
Now it is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are discussing about the various methods which have been introduced, or which is also called as recent progresses in flammability testings. Now already we have discussed yesterday, there are visual timing tests, there is a 45-degree test, there is a hook test. This all we have discussed yesterday properly. And also we have discussed certain drawback of this test also. विजुअल का भी कुछ ड्रॉबैक है, 45 डिग्रीज का भी कुछ ड्रॉबैक है, हुक टेस्ट का भी कुछ ड्रॉबैक है. So all this test, no doubt, they will have certain drawbacks. Like visual में, if it is very flammable, then it is very difficult for us to go for end point. It is difficult for us to follow the flame speed. So that is the problem with your visual timing test. In hook test, if your material is dripped down after burning due to increasing temperature, it will melt and it will drip down. So that drip formation, if there also that type of material cannot be tested on hook test. So these all are, we can say, practical difficulties which we have been encountered in previous or older tests, we can say. So to overcome these things, certain studies has been carried out and it has been given as to go for a particular type of test. So there are three methods they have been developed, and these three methods which are being developed are to overcome this all drawback. And no doubt it is developed by textile technologists. Different labs are there which are working on our textile material. So they have done this thing. So first, that is called as method A. So in this, the method A, again this method is actually a vertical strip test method. Now what we are doing here, the rate of propagation of flame will be measured in terms of distance in millimeter per minute. The flame travels on this vertical strip, then the strip length is roughly 900 mm, that is 900 mm is 90 सेंटीमीटर के आसपास का आपका फैब्रिक सैंपल होगा, and 75 mm will be the width of that particular material, and the time travel between the two marks, we will form two marks here. Up according to your, we can say, according to your expertise or according to your available situation, you can mark here. Now see, this is your string. See, whenever we apply flame here, the thing which we have to do is 500 mm mark should be made, and we are interested in the time taken by your flame to travel this 500 mm. So that we will do it this test. So कोई भी मार्क कहीं से भी आप बना दीजिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज माय स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट. मैं यहाँ से भी कर सकता हूँ या मैं यहाँ से भी कर सकता हूँ. यहाँ पे मैं स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. जैसे ही फ्लेम यहाँ आएगा, एट दिस पॉइंट जैसे फ्लेम आएगा, दिस विल माय 0 पॉइंट, एंड यहाँ से 500 mm जो भी है अप टू दैट लेवल आई विल काउंट द टाइमिंग. ठीक है ना. दिस we can do, or from 0 means from start also this will be the 500 mm. This will be the 500 mm from start. So according to your, we can say, comfortness, or according to your available source, you can do the test. Only thing which is important is that you have to measure the time traveled by the flame or fire this 500 mm. The 500 mm distance covered in how much period? Now that is important to us. So here now rate of propagation will be given as 500 divided by t. T, the time is in normally second. We have to convert it into minutes, so we have to multiply it by 60. So it is mm per minute. And in this way we will go for this test. Now what happened? Other information which we also report. Normally हम पहले भी ये टेस्ट इस टाइप का टेस्ट किया है, but other information we were not recording or reporting. Now here we will also record other information. Now which are this information? Like there is a term called after flame, a new term which is called as after flame. Now what is it? That is time in second that elapses between the removal of standard gas light flame and flame extinction. Now what it means? It means that, see, when you remove the flame, when you remove the lighter, when you remove the flame, when you remove the fire, after that also, for example, if your material is burning and after certain period it will extinguish, तो क्या हो जाएगा? बुझ जाएगा, है ना. So that period, removal of your lighting flame and your flame this extinguish will be called as after flame. मतलब रिमूव करने के बाद भी कितने देर तक जल रहा है वो टाइम इन सेकंड हम जो लेंगे, that will be termed here as after flame. Then there is a next term which is called as afterglow. That is the time in second between your flame extinguishing and the end of any glowing. Means sometimes what happened, the flame may be extinguished. Actually it is extinction aa gaya, it should be extinguished. Okay, the spelling mistake is there, so that we can correct. I will correct first. Just a second. So actually that extinguish means you have to stop the flame. Extinguish means what? When the flame is stopped, that is called as extinguish. Okay. Just a second. So this extinguished means जब आपका flame बुझ जाता है, that is extinguished. So what we are saying? We are saying here that afterglow means what? Afterglow means what? Simple है. See, when you apply the flame, then your material start to burn. Okay, and after that your no doubt the flame will extinguish. मतलब वो बुझ जाएगा, ठीक है ना? Sometimes, though your flame has been extinguished, at the end, still it sometimes glow for a little period. That is called afterglow. So that time also we are measuring. See, पहले हम खाली time traveled by your flame on this 500 mm length of the fiber fabric sample we are measuring. But now other information also we are collecting, like after flame. After flame means flame remove कर दिया, उसके बाद भी जल रहा है, यानी जब तक जल रहा है, तो that time that is called after flame. Afterglow means what? Though your flame is extinguished, but again sometimes some material may have a tendency that they again glow a little bit after the flame has been extinguished. Flame भले extinguish हुआ, लेकिन वहां पे देखिए लाल लाल सा वो जलते रहता है. वहां पे flame means क्या? उसको हम मतलब ये अंगार जो flame है वो भले बुझ जाए, लेकिन वो जो आपका मटेरियल जला था वो रेड कलर का फिर भी रहता है, वहां लाल सा रहता है. So that is called glowing. So that time also we have to measure. मतलब फ्लेम बुझने के बाद भी हमारा मटेरियल कितने देर तक के जलते कंडीशन में. मैं सिंपल एग्जांपल आपको बताता हूँ. अगरबत्ती आप सब लोगों को पता होगा, इंसेंस स्टिक जिसको हम बोलते हैं. Now generally what we do, we first apply flame to it, है ना? When we apply flame, then वो बर्न करना चालू करता है, उसके बाद हम उसको बुझा देते हैं, और उसके बाद क्या होगा? आपका अगरबत्ती जलते रहता है. जलते रहता है means there is no flame, but still there is a, we can say that afterglow. That is afterglow. वो क्या है? आपका afterglow. ठीक है? So that is called afterglow. So here also we are measuring that time in second between your flame extinguishing and extinguish and the end of any glow is there, if there. Okay. Then there is another term which is called as char length. Now the extent of charring will be given by the char length. Now what is this char length? Char length means जब वो पूरा जल गया, जलने के बाद में जो भी रेसिडुअल बचा है, that will be called as here char length. So it is given by length. How much length is there after burn के बाद कितना? क्योंकि क्या होता है, some material they may convert it into ash, some material they may break down, है ना? But some material they may shrink, but after burning they may remain there. So that will be termed here as a char length. So what actually it means, this char length क्या होता है? जब हम जलाते हैं उसके बाद कई बार it is the difference in mm between the original specimen length and the undamaged. Undamaged means जो देखिए कुछ char length आपका जल चुका है. जल चुका है means it is converted into ash. It is converted into burn fusing. Now whatever length if remain, मैंने शायद उल्टा बोल दिया ना, sorry. Whatever length now remain after burning, actually मैंने इसको char length बोल दिया था. Suppose this is your fabric sample, and if you burn it after burning, suppose the flame has been running up to this point, okay, up to this point. So this was, मैंने आपको ये char length बोला था. This is not a char length, okay. The char length will be the length which is remain after or we can say which is undamaged, जहाँ पे flame ने कोई असर नहीं किया या जहाँ तक flame पहुँचा नहीं, that will be given as a char length. ठीक है? तो थोड़ा correction कर दीजिए उसमें. So char length is what? It is a difference between the original specimen length. This is your original specimen length and minus this undamaged. मतलब ये undamaged को हम माइनस करें तो क्या बचा? यही बचा. So इस तरीके से निकाला जाता है. ठीक है, मैंने डायरेक्टली आपको बोल दिया कि जो जला हुआ है वो, बट उसका तरीका है जला हुआ और जो जले हुए में से जो बच गया उसको माइनस कीजिए। सो एक्चुअली 4 लेंथ मीन्स जो जला हुआ एरिया है वही है, ओके, बट द मेथड इज दैट what the specimen length you have to consider. Out of that specimen length, the undamaged specimen length you have to remove from the original specimen length. तो एक्चुअली वो जला हुआ भी 4 लेंथ बोला जाएगा, बट कैलकुलेशन में वैसा हम नहीं बोल सकते डायरेक्टली. We have to call it as a difference between the original specimen length and the undamaged specimen length. That we have to call it. मैंने डायरेक्ट आपको बोला कि this is 4 लेंथ. Yes, this is 4 लेंथ, but method is not that. इसका मेथड कैसा है? आपको इसको माइनस करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? इसको माइनस करना है जो undamaged specimen है, that you have to minus. So then whatever is there remain, that is called as 4 लेंथ, ठीक है? Now then there is another method which is called as method B. Now there are certain material, ठीक है, if there is a cotton, if there is a wool थोड़ा burn को problem देता है, but still you can burn it, no doubt. And some material they are man-made or synthetic material. Now the problem with synthetic material is that either they are thermoset or they are thermoplast. So if they are thermoplast, then they may try to melt, shrink or fold or curl. ये होता है प्लास्टिक. सिंपल आप देखिए, thermoplastic means your normal polyethylene bags. जो प्लास्टिक की बैग्स हमको मार्केट में कुछ खरीदते हैं तो मिलती है ना, दैट इज अ सिंपल लो मॉलिक्यूलर वेट polyethylene material, and that low molecular weight polyethylene material is also not so strong. Means it is not weak, it will be tear apart, but it cannot decompose. That is his speciality. उसके ऊपर कोई माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म अटैक नहीं कर सकता, पानी से उसको फर्क नहीं पड़ता. सो उसका लाइफ बहुत लंबा है. हमको पता है whatever problem today we have is due to these plastics. Okay. Now why? Because they cannot decompose. वो decompose नहीं होता और पड़ा रहता है वहीं पे, और जहां भी रहेगा वहां पे जो जमीन है उसको भी खराब कर देता है, और जहां भी जाएगा, if it is in pipeline, then it will choke the pipeline, so etc. What's the disadvantage? And if you burn it, then also it will generate the hazardous poisonous gases, है ना, ये हमको पता है. तो उसका एक और है कि that is thermoplast. Means thermoplastic is after application of flame, it will melt, it will shrink, or it will fold, or it will curl. So normally this happen when the what we say material, or हम in other language we can say that particular material, thermoplastic material, they do not burn in a convenient manner for your strip test. Because in strip test, what we have done, you have to measure the distance 500 mm. But this thermoplast material, जब वो बर्न करता है, तो आपने प्लास्टिक बर्न करते हुए कई बार देखा होगा कि किस तरीके से वो बर्न होता है. चिपक, मतलब जिस चीज पे पड़ा है उस पे चिपक जाएगा, नहीं जाए. मींस ग्रिप के चांसेस है, मेल्ट के चांसेस है. इस प्रॉब्लम आ गया. So means it is not convenient, we can say, for strip test. Strip test में थोड़ा वहाँ पे हमको प्रॉब्लम होता है. If you have thermoplastic, and maximum the man-made material, maximum are thermoplast. Then what is thermoset? Thermoset means like the bakelite. Bakelite means you may have seen pressure cooker in your home to prepare rice, dal and rice. So that pressure cooker, they have handle. The handle is made up of this thermoset material. Means temperature कितना भी बढ़ा तो भी वो पिघलेगा नहीं, सॉफ्ट नहीं होगा और गर्म भी नहीं होगा. इट एक्ट एज ए इंसुलेटर. सो बेसिकली जो हैंडल में यूज किया जाता है, पैन हैंडल, प्रेशर कुकर हैंडल्स, या कोई भी यूटेंसिल्स है जो आप हीट जिसको दे रहे हैं उसका जो हैंडल है, मतलब होल्डिंग जहाँ से कर रहे हो, वो अगर किसी प्लास्टिक का बना है तो वो प्लास्टिक होता है थर्मोसेट प्लास्टिक. ओके, तो थर्मोसेट प्लास्टिक का जो बर्निंग टेम्परेचर है, या जिसको हम बोलेंगे मेल्टिंग टेम्परेचर, तो वहाँ रहता नहीं. जिसको इलास्टिक गैस ट्रांजिशन टेम्परेचर होता है, बहुत ज्यादा हाई होता है, हजारों में होता है. ठीक है, बहुत ही ज्यादा होता है. या कुछ का तो इतना है कि वो हम अटेंड भी नहीं कर पाते. जैसे बैकेलाइट का तो कितना भी गर्म करो उसको कोई असर नहीं पड़ता, खाली केमिकल रिएक्शन से ही वो चेंज होता है. अदरवाइज हीट से उसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. इट एक्ट एज ए इंसुलेटर ओनली. So bakelite is your thermoset material, and your polythene, polyester, all these synthetic fibers normally जितने भी है, maximum synthetic fibers, they are thermoplastic in nature. So this thermoplastic material are difficult to be used or to be tested by using your simple strip test, because we know that they will melt, they will shrink, or they will curl away. So this is the major problem here of this material. So then what we will do here, to test thermoplastic material, the test specimen will be now suspended, or we can say hung in a sheet form, and the igniting flame शीट फॉर्म है. देखिए अभी वर्टिकल मतलब ऐसा ही रख रहे हैं, एक शीट फॉर्म में उसको रख रहे हैं. शीट फॉर्म में बोलेंगे तो नाउ आई विल ट्राई टू शो यू जस्ट टू अंडरस्टैंड. आई ड्रॉ हियर. ऐसे अभी तक हमने बोला इस टाइप में हमारा, दिस इज सपोज थिकनेस ऑफ योर स्ट्रिप. ठीक है, नाउ इट इज सस्पेंडेड वर्टिकली नॉर्मली, बट इन आवर केस इट इज हम इन ए शीट फॉर्म, एक पूरा शीट. दिस इज योर शीट. In a sheet form, and the igniting flame is applied at right angle to the sheet and near the bottom edge. Now here at right angle the flame will be applied. मतलब ये ऐसे नहीं अप्लाई की गई है कि यहाँ पे अप्लाई की गई है. ठीक है, and then amount of damage and time taken will be observed. मतलब नॉर्मली ये हमने अभी तक ये देखा था, the flame will be there. इस टाइप में आप फ्लेम लगा रहे हो. ठीक है, ये फ्लेम आप यहाँ लगाते थे, यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं होगा, बट फ्लेम इधर से लगेगी एट राइट एंगल फ्रॉम दिस साइड, एट राइट एंगल टू द शीट. तो वर्टिकल शीट रखने से बजाय हम ये ऐसा शीट रखेंगे. थिकनेस ये रहेगा शीट का, सो थिकनेस इज दिस, एंड एट द कॉर्नर वी विल अप्लाई दिस फ्लेम. ठीक, सो लाइक दिस. And then you will try to find out the amount of damage, and the time taken here will be now reported. If it is a same thermoplastic material, only thing is that instead of vertical it is now in a sheet form, and then we will do this test at the from the bottom edge. मतलब ये यहाँ से जो हमने यहाँ दिखाया. So just a second. So here the flame is like right angle, हम इसको ऐसा दे देंगे. ठीक है, so if you try to draw a figure here, side view like this. Thickness, and from here the flame has been applied. This is your flame. Okay, at right angle, this direction, at right angle to this sheet, and then we will observe the amount of damage कितना हो रहा है, and time कितना लगेगा to cover 500 mm. That we will again here we will see. क्योंकि ये स्ट्रिप टेस्ट पॉसिबल नहीं है इसका, ठीक है ना, इसलिए इसको क्या करना है, शीट फॉर्म में करना है और 90 डिग्री राइट एंगल में हम उसको फ्लेम को अप्लाई कर देंगे, ठीक है। इतना ही चेंज है, बाकी चीजें बाकी टाइमिंग वही करना है जैसे अभी हमने 500 mm का हमने टाइमिंग यहाँ पे कवर किया था, वो टाइमिंग वी विल मेजर, ठीक। देन देयर इज अनदर टेस्ट which is called as method C. Now, sometimes what happens, some fabrics they may have very high surface hairiness or surface roughness, we can say, or some very heavy protruding fibers or yarns. So that normally we found in a fine fabric. The fine fabric normally which we are using, they have this type of thing. Means on their surface it is having heavy hairiness. So in this case we will go for this test. We have to first wash the fabric, then again we will apply the flame. So here the problem is that we repeat the test, our test, simple जो हमारा टेस्ट था, that test we will now repeat here. जो स्ट्रिप्स टेस्ट की हमने बात की थी, the same strip test we will use here, but what we will do here, we will repeat the test after washing and dry cleaning, so that we can determine the durability of if there any flame resistant material has been used. And normally this type of the method C is used for the pipe fabric. We will use for pipe fabric. क्या करना है, repeatedly washing and dry cleaning. टेस्ट के पहले उसको वॉश कीजिए और ड्राई क्लीन कीजिए. सेम टेस्ट जो हमने पहले किया था स्ट्रिप वाला, वही टेस्ट है, लेकिन थोड़ा रिपीटेड वॉशिंग एंड क्लीनिंग यहाँ पे हमको करना है. And the extra information which we will get by doing this thing is that we can come to know if suppose any flame resistant treatment is given to that material, then we will come to know that whether that flame resistant material or yes, the treatment which we are given, that flame resistant treatment, it is durable or not. So for that, washing and dry cleaning also extra one thing we can put in our test of this fine fabrics. So that method will they are calling it as the method C. Now whatever just we have discussed, just wait a second. Just wait a minute. Just a minute, that problem is there. So this test already we have now method A, method B, and method C we have already discussed. Method C is for your find type of pattern. Now next is step we can say is related to what? Conclusion of our data which we have just discussed, or what should we conclude from the available data after testing the various material. Now if you have suppose the cellulosic material like wood is there, paper is there, even textile which is made up from cotton, they propagate flame at a rate which is inversely proportional to their weight per unit area. Now see what I am saying. This cellulosic material, जो भी cellulosic material wood है, paper है और textile cotton का भी होता है. So this all cellulosic material they will propagate the flame at a rate which is inversely proportional to their weight per unit area. जितना weight per unit area कम होगा, flame का propagation ज्यादा होगा because it is inversely proportional, directly नहीं है. हाँ, resistance हम बोल सकते हैं कि directly होगा, लेकिन फ्लेम प्रोपगेशन कैसा है? इनवर्सली है. जितना मोटा रहेगा उतना रेजिस्ट करेगा, हम ऐसा बोल सकते हैं फ्लेम प्रोपगेशन को. ठीक है, इसलिए हम यहाँ पे बोल रहे हैं कि प्रोपगेशन ऑफ योर फ्लेम या रेट ऑफ प्रोपगेशन ऑफ योर फ्लेम जो है, स्पीड है आपका फ्लेम का बढ़ने का आगे, इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू वेट पर यूनिट एरिया ऑफ योर सेल्यूलोसिक मटेरियल. सो द यूजफुल फॉर्मूला here for cotton and cellulosic material, जैसे viscose rayon is a cellulosic regenerated cellulosic material है, तो उसका फॉर्मूला क्या दिया जाएगा? So there is one formula given, that is W, which is weight per square yard, and the weight unit यहाँ पे इंचेस यूज किया गया है. तो इंचेस पर स्क्वायर यार्ड का आपका वेट यूनिट है. जस्ट वेट अ सेकंड, यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट स्लाइड. जस्ट वेट. So from the slide which we have shown here, WB is equal to 9.3 for cotton as well as for viscose, or we can say the cellulosic material. Now this W is what? W is weight per square yard, and weight normally in this case the weight is given in inches per square yard. We can convert this W into ग्राम पर स्क्वायर मीटर also you can convert, but standard जो दिया गया है initially when it was this for 9.3, it is weight in inches per square yard, and this capital B is vertical flame speed in inches per second. It is the speed of your flame in inches per second. जो हम vertical speed भी हम निकाल लेते हैं, हम mm या मिनट पर मीटर निकाल रहे थे, या यहाँ इंचेस पर सेकंड उसको कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. सो दिस टू पैरामीटर्स वी कैन इजीली मेजर. वेट वी कैन मेजर पर स्क्वायर यार्ड जो भी है, एंड आल्सो वी कैन मेजर द फ्लेम स्पीड इन इंचेस. कितने एक सेकंड में कितना इंच जा रहा है वो तो हम आराम से निकाल सकते हैं. सो दिस W and V we can calculate. And for our cotton or viscose rayon, this WB is equal to 9.3. Now there is another term which is called as flame resistance index. Now this flame resistance index, that is denoted by normally capital M, it is the time taken for the flame to propagate vertically 100 inches. So here what we are doing, M is your flame resistance index. This FRI or flame resistance index denoted by capital M, and it is defined as time taken for a flame to propagate vertically 100 inches. 100 इंच जाने के लिए आपके फ्लेम को कितना टाइम लग रहा है, that will be M. And here now this M can be written for our cellulosic material. Suppose it is M is equal to 10.8 W. How much? 10.8 W. So what is M? M is a time taken for a flame to propagate vertically. Kitna? 100 inches. So that you can find out if you know weight in inches per square yard. मतलब फ्लेम को कितना टाइम लगेगा, जो हम V की बात कर रहे थे ना, स्पीड, वर्टिकल फ्लेम स्पीड इन इंचेस पर सेकंड की जो मैं बात कर रहा था, हमने जहां बोला WV is equal to 9.3. So instead of this V, अगर मुझे पता करना है डायरेक्टली कि भाई स्पीड क्या है, लेकिन कैसा, टाइम टेकन फॉर फ्लेम टू प्रोपेगेट वर्टिकली 100 इंचेस, मैं उसको इंचेस पर सेकंड निकाल सकता हूँ बाद में, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. सो दैट कैन आल्सो डायरेक्टली फाइंड आउट बाय रिलेशन M, that is time taken for a flame to propagate vertically 100 inches, is equal to 10.8 into W. What is W? Weight in inches per square yard. So आपका जो भी weight in inches per square yard है, उसको अगर आप 10.8 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हो तो आपको ऑटोमेटिकली फ्लेम रेजिस्टेंस इंडेक्स मिल जाता है. व्हाट इज फ्लेम रेजिस्टेंस इंडेक्स? अगेन सेम थिंग, आप टाइम ही निकाल रहे हो उसको एक पर्टिकुलर डिस्टेंस तक प्रोपेगेट करने के लिए, है ना. उसी को हम यहाँ पे स्पीड ऑफ फ्लेम ही बोल रहे हैं, है ना. तो स्पीड ऑफ फ्लेम हमको मिल गया है, टाइम प्रोपेगेट मिल गया, तो आराम से हम यहाँ पे फ्लेम रेजिस्टेंस इंडेक्स को कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो दो रिलेशन हमको यहाँ पे जो मिल रहे हैं, ये दोनों रिलेशन हमारे काम के हैं. विच वन? ये दोनों. दिस वन, जस्ट अ सेकंड, एंड ओके. So similarly, now for other fibers also we can determine this thing. So therefore, for what we say, wool and cotton mixture, if suppose you have mixture of wool and cotton which contain up to 60% of wool, ठीक है. wool का अगर wool का ये बढ़ते जाएगा तो आपका जो flame propagation rate है वो भी थोड़ा थोड़ा कम होते जाएगा, क्योंकि wool इतनी आसानी से burn नहीं होता है. So when you have blend, we can say, of wool cotton in which 60% is wool and remaining 40% roughly is cotton, then your WB is equal to 8, or your index, flame resistance index is given by 12.5 into W. So these values are useful to us. आप इसको नोट करके रख सकते हो. For silk and acetate, WB is equal to 5 and M is equal to 21 into W. देखिए बहुत ज्यादा है, 21 is very high. And उससे भी ज्यादा देखिए wool, WB is equal to 2.9 और your index is M is equal to 35 into W. So wool cotton mixture no doubt are flammable like cotton and viscose also, but lower speed of propagation of flame You can see here against acetate as well as silk. Now here automatically you can compare the fabrics. So you have same weight of two cotton mixture, then you will find that they are same flammable as cotton and viscose material. And again, the flame propagation in acetate, in silk and wool is little bit we can say less as compared to the cotton and viscose, because you will find that this silk हो गया, acetate हो गया, even wool हो गया, they may try to melt and drip during the burning. So in this way we can easily cover, or we can know how the flame will resist or it will move on a particular material. Now आप देखिए, मुझे ये यहाँ पे एक चीज आपको क्लियर होगा कि M is equal to 10.8 W. Now whatever is W, what is flame index? It is time taken for a flame to propagate 100 meter. Now जैसे जैसे ये बढ़ेगा, ये वैल्यू बढ़ेगा 10.8 जो वैल्यू है, ये अगर बढ़ते जाएगा तो क्या होगा, आपका फ्लेम प्रोपैगेशन स्लोली हो रहा है, बराबर वही है ना. If 10 is increasing means M is increasing. M is increasing means what? Time taken to cover 100 inches is increasing. मतलब वो resist ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है, आगे वो करने के लिए बहुत धीरे धीरे वर्क करना है. जहाँ जहाँ ये वैल्यू ज्यादा है, जैसे कहाँ ज्यादा है, देखिए सेल क्या एसिडेट में ज्यादा है, सबसे ज्यादा वूल में है, ठीक है. एंड वूल का जो मिक्सचर है, वूल ब्लेंड है कॉटन के साथ, उसमें रफली वो विस्कस सॉरी सेलुलोज की जितना ही है, मतलब थोड़ा ज्यादा है. सेलुलोज का 10.8 है, वूल मिक्सचर विथ सेलुलोज 12.5 दे रहा है. तो जितना जितना ज्यादा आपका ये वैल्यू रहेगा, उतना आपका मटेरियल स्लोली जल रहा है. सो फ्रॉम हियर वी कैन एटलीस्ट प्रेडिक्ट दिस थिंग. और W भी उसका उल्टा है, देखिए इधर ज्यादा है तो वो कम दिखा रहा है, बिकॉज इट इज व्हाट, इट इज अ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ what, weight per unit area and the propagation time, flame propagation rate. Okay. Now there are so many flame proof finishes or flame resistance finishes are available in the market, and that we can use to make our fabric flame resistance or flame proof. For this, a special finishing process has been developed so that the flammability of your fabric you can reduce. Flammability means what? कितने जल्दी वो जल जाएगा, उसकी एबिलिटी जो जलने की, that is called flammability. And we want to reduce this rate. Flammability को हम कम करना चाहते हैं. We want to reduce flammability so that it can become flame proof or flame resistance. So the fabrics, normally suppose it is a cellulosic fabric, then how we can make this cellulosic fabric as a flame proof or flame resistance? क्योंकि उसका inherent characteristic है कि वो जलेगा. If you apply finishes to this product, this material, cellulosic material like cotton material, cotton fabric, then we can reduce their affection towards the flame, or we can say their rate of burning. That is, we are reducing the flammability by treating our fabrics with this special finishes. And this special finishes means the flame proofing finishing or the flame resistant finishes. So there are certain available finishes are there in market, that is called as Proban, anti-flame and light guards. Now these are the finishes which are available in the market, and they are developed so that the flammability of your fabric can be reduced. And the problem here is that though you are applying the finishes, now this is a simple problem. Previously there was one yellow color, and that yellow color was a very attractive type of color, and what we say, it adhered to our fabric very nicely. The fabric appear very good because it has a very good what we say adaptability, we can say, with the fabric. ये फैब्रिक बहुत अच्छा दिखता था, एक पर्टिकुलर येलो कलर था उसके साथ में. But it is found that after certain period, that yellow color, though it is looking very good on the fabric become attractive. But that particular yellow color is having lead content. And normally, that yellow color is mostly used in child wears. So that means that lead content is directly now come in contact with the skin of the child. अब छोटे बच्चे मुंह में भी कपड़ा डाल देते हैं like that. So that is hazardous. So means this finishes like जो मैंने भी नाम दिया, Proban है, anti-flame है, या life guard है. This finishes should be useful, no doubt, but they should not contain any other hazardous properties. So not only this finishes should have a capability to reduce the flammability of the fabric, means to make the fabric flame proof and flame resistance, but they also should have certain other we can say points or certain characteristics, certain features उसमें होने चाहिए. Like that is यहाँ जो हमने यहाँ पे दिया है, this finishes should be क्या क्या इसमें और होना चाहिए. Like they should be permanent first thing. Means you apply it, means it should last for a particular period. ऐसा नहीं कि if you have applied the finishes and after 2-3 days that finish has been gone, it has come out. So it should be permanent. This is the one important thing. And it should not disappear at first laundering or cleaning. तो वो एक पहले की धुलाई में गायब न हो जाए. That is important. ठीक है? So this should be your we can say required characteristics of your finish. Then it should be non-toxic. जहरीली नहीं होनी चाहिए. Then be not irritant to the skin. Skin को irritate या करना है, skin को खराब करना नहीं होना चाहिए. Then the other like handle, softness, smoothness of your fabric should not be affected. That means the desirable properties or fabric properties as well as the handle properties should not be affected by these finishes. तो पता चला कि finish लगाया और fabric छूने के लायक नहीं रहा. So this type of thing we have to keep in mind when we are applying the finishes. So these 3 finishes normally are used in the market, and other than that, whatever finishes you are using, that finishes should have these features or characteristics. Then only it is a useful, or you can say it is a good finish. So we will stop here only. Now I will take attendance. Just don't go away. Wait a second. I will take your attendance. Aditya, roll number 1.
Ben sir.
Roll number 2, Ajay. Roll number 3, Amir. Roll number 4, Amisha. Roll number 5.
Present, sir.
Okay, roll number 5, Rajni.
Present, sir.
Roll number 6, Harsh.
Present, sir.
Roll number 7, Harshal.
Present, sir.
Kiran.
Present, sir.
Madhura.
Present, sir.
Mahesh.
Present, sir.
Manisha. Mohan.
Yes, sir.
Nikhil.
Yes, sir.
Omkar.
Present, sir.
Pratik.
Present, sir.
Pratik Jadhav. Pratik Jadhav. Rahul. Randeep. Rishikesh.
Present, sir.
Sakshi.
Sir, 18 present, sir.
Okay. Sakshi. Sanish.
Present, sir.
Sanish.
Present, sir.
Saurabh.
Sir, network issue.
Shivani.
तुमचा पण आहे, sir.
Shivani.
Present, sir.
Shri Ganesh.
Present, sir.
Shuddha. Snehal.
Present, sir.
Tanvi. Tanvi. Tanvi is absent. Tejas.
Present, sir.
Udhav.
Present, sir.
Vishal.
Present, sir.
Brinda. Sumit. Okay. So roll number 26 and 28 is absent. That is Shuddha and Tanvi, I think. Tanvi is also absent today, no? Okay, Tanvi and Shuddha is absent. So we will meet in next lecture. Till then, take care and